Aldi just restocked, and this week's arrivals are different. Not different in a marketing sense. Different in the sense that several products that landed on those shelves this week directly address the health, comfort, mobility, and daily living priorities that matter most to seniors on fixed incomes. And the prices attached to them are the kind that make every alternative look like a financial decision that needs reconsidering. This is not a regular restock week. This is the kind of week that former Aldi employees describe as a convergence. Multiple high-value arrivals landing simultaneously across health, nutrition, comfort, and kitchen categories. Every single one of them worth knowing about before the shelf empties. Starting right now, 15. Specially selected grass-fed butter. Grass-fed butter. At Aldi this week is the kind of arrival that nutritional researchers describe as one of the most straightforward daily dietary upgrades available. The difference between grass-fed and conventional butter is not a marketing distinction. It is a measurable difference in the fat composition of the product. Grass-fed butter carries a higher concentration of conjugated linoleic acid. That is a fatty acid compound that research has connected to cardiovascular health, immune function, and body composition across multiple study populations. It also carries a significantly higher vitamin K2 content than conventional butter. Vitamin K2 is the fat-soluble vitamin that research has connected to arterial calcification prevention. It also supports bone density maintenance and dental health. These connections have made it one of the most discussed nutritional compounds in senior health literature over the past decade. Most shoppers buying conventional butter have never been told this distinction exists. They have been paying the same price for a product that delivers less of what their body specifically needs at this stage of life. Grass-fed butter from specialty grocery retailers and health food stores carries a price premium that makes daily generous use a budget consideration. Aldi's specially selected grass-fed butter arrives this week at a price that removes that consideration entirely. What is coming at number 14 is something that lands in a completely different category, but carries the same quality-to-price relationship that makes this week's Aldi arrivals so significant. 14. Huntington Home Orthopedic Mattress Topper. The Huntington Home Orthopedic Mattress Topper arrived at Aldi this week as a finds item. The community response since the first shelf confirmation appeared has been immediate and sustained. Sleep quality is the single most impactful daily health variable for seniors. The research connecting restorative sleep to cognitive function is among the most consistent in all of medical literature. The same research connects sleep quality to immune response, and to cardiovascular health, and to pain management. A mattress topper that genuinely improves sleep surface comfort addresses all of those outcomes simultaneously. That is not a minor product benefit. That is a daily health intervention that costs a fraction of what specialist sleep retailers charge for the same outcome. The memory foam density in the Huntington Home Orthopedic version is specified at a level that sleep researchers describe as the functional threshold for genuine pressure point relief. Pressure point relief is the specific mechanism through which a quality mattress topper reduces joint discomfort. It is also the mechanism that reduces nighttime waking. And nighttime waking is the primary disruptor of restorative sleep architecture for the majority of seniors. Orthopedic mattress toppers from specialty sleep retailers carry prices that make this purchase a considered investment rather than an obvious daily improvement. Aldi's price this week makes it an obvious daily improvement. Still here? Every week this channel tracks every new Aldi arrival, every finds item worth acting on, and every product that seniors specifically should know about before the shelf empties. Subscribers always know first, so hit that subscribe button right now. Because what is coming at number 13 is a health-adjacent find that former Aldi employees describe as the fastest clearing item in this week's entire new arrival rotation. 13. Lacura Retinol Eye Cream. Lacura Retinol Eye Cream arrived at Aldi this week. The beauty and skincare community has been posting confirmation videos since the first units appeared on shelves. The eye area is the region of the face where aging presents most visibly. It is also where aging presents most early. Retinol is the only topical compound with decades of peer-reviewed clinical evidence supporting its effectiveness. It stimulates collagen synthesis. It accelerates cellular turnover. Cellular turnover in the periorbital skin slows dramatically with age. New skin cells take longer to reach the surface. Damaged cells remain visible for longer. The result is the dull, uneven texture and persistent fine lines that aging skin in the eye area consistently presents. Retinol specifically addresses the cellular renewal rate that produces those outcomes rather than simply masking them. No other over-the-counter topical ingredient carries the same volume of consistent clinical support. The concentration of retinol in the Lacura formulation falls within the range that dermatologists describe as clinically active, not cosmetically suggestive, clinically active. The difference between those two categories is significant. A clinically active formulation produces measurable results over a consistent application period. A cosmetically suggestive formulation produces only the sensory experience of application, without the biological activity that drives actual results. Department store and dermatologist brand Retinol eye creams carry prices that make daily use feel like a skincare investment. Lacura's Aldi price makes daily use feel like a routine. That is the distinction that matters for any senior maintaining a consistent skincare practice on a fixed income. What is waiting at number 12 is something that the mobility and daily comfort community found this week. The response confirms that this find addresses something most seniors manage every day without ever finding a solution at this price. 12. Crane Cordless Heated Massager. The Crane Cordless Heated Massager arrived at Aldi's Finds section this week. The senior wellness community immediately identified it as one of the most practical pain management tools available at any accessible price point. Chronic muscle tension is a daily management challenge for the majority of seniors. So is joint stiffness. So is localized pain. Heat therapy, applied to affected areas, increases local circulation. It reduces muscle spasm. It lowers the pain signal intensity transmitted through thermoreceptor pathways. The thermoreceptor pathway specifically competes with pain signal transmission through a mechanism that pain researchers describe as the gate control theory of pain. Heat activates thermoreceptors that use the same neural pathways as pain signals. When thermoreceptor activity is high, pain signal transmission through those same pathways is actively suppressed. The relief is not psychological. It is a documented neurological mechanism. It provides genuine and immediate relief without pharmacological intervention. Every one of those outcomes is available through a single device this week at Aldi. The cordless format means the massager travels with the user. It does not require proximity to a wall outlet. That removes the practical limitation that makes corded massagers less useful in the real-world situations where pain management is most needed. In bed before sleep, in a chair during an extended seated period, in any room of the house where discomfort develops without warning. Comparable cordless heated massagers from wellness retailers carry prices ranging from $40 to $80. Aldi's Finds price this week places this product at a point that former employees describe as the most dramatic price-to-feature gap in the wellness finds category this year. What is at number 11 is something that the kitchen community found this week. The specific senior utility of this arrival goes beyond what the product category name suggests. 11. Ambiano Electric Can Opener with Safety. Cut. The Ambiano Electric Can Opener with Safety Cut technology arrived at Aldi this week. The senior community specifically needs to understand why this product matters beyond simple convenience. Manual can openers require grip strength. They require wrist rotation stability. They require hand coordination that arthritis progressively compromises. Tremor compromises it further. Age-related grip decline does the same. For seniors managing any of those conditions, opening a can is not a minor inconvenience. It is a genuine daily challenge, one that limits independence in food preparation in ways that compound over time. The safety cut mechanism on the Ambiano model cuts the side of the lid rather than the top. This eliminates the sharp edge that standard can openers produce. That sharp edge creates a cut injury risk for anyone whose hand stability is not fully reliable. Electric operation removes the manual grip and rotation requirement entirely. The lid lifts magnetically after cutting. No contact with the cut edge at any point in the process. Kitchen appliance retailers charge $15 to $30 for comparable electric can openers with safety cut features. Aldi's Ambiano price this week is a fraction of that range. That practical independence find is exactly the kind of Aldi arrival that this channel exists to surface. What is coming at number 10 is something nobody in the senior community expected to find at Aldi this week. The confirmation videos are still accumulating views right now. 10. Specially selected wild-caught Alaskan salmon. Wild-caught Alaskan salmon arrived in Aldi's specialty food rotation this week. The price makes buying it multiple times per week financially automatic rather than aspirational. The omega-3 fatty acid profile of wild-caught Alaskan salmon is the strongest available from any commercially accessible fish species. EPA and DHA are the two omega-3 forms that cardiovascular research consistently identifies as the most biologically active. Neurological research identifies them the same way. They are present in wild-caught Alaskan salmon at concentrations that farmed alternatives cannot match. This is not a marginal difference. It is the difference between a food that actively supports the health outcomes seniors are managing and one that provides a lesser version of the same nutritional contribution. For seniors managing cardiovascular health, daily or near-daily omega-3 consumption from a whole food source produces outcomes the research consistently rates as superior to supplementation alone. The same applies to cognitive maintenance and joint inflammation management and mood regulation. Specialty grocery retailers and seafood counters charge prices for wild-caught Alaskan salmon that make weekly purchase a budget decision. Aldi's price this week makes weekly purchase a simple grocery decision. Former employees describe this as the food arrival generating the most immediate cart-filling behavior of anything in this week's rotation. What is at number 9 is something that addresses a daily senior health challenge in a way that the community did not expect Aldi to deliver at this price. 9. Lumbar Support Seat Cushion Set. A coordinated lumbar support and seat cushion set arrived at Aldi's Finds section this week. Physical therapists specifically recommend this format for seniors who spend extended time seated. The coccyx cutout design on the seat component eliminates direct pressure on the tailbone. It does this through a contoured channel. That channel redirects weight distribution away from the specific pressure point that prolonged sitting most consistently affects. The lumbar support component maintains the natural spinal curve. Extended sitting progressively flattens that curve. Flattening is the primary mechanism behind the lower back pain that develops during and after extended seated periods. The two components work together rather than independently. Using only one without the other produces partial correction at best. The coordinated set addresses both seat pressure and spinal alignment simultaneously. That is the complete solution, not the partial one. Physical therapists who recommend coordinated cushion systems specifically cite the failure mode of single-component solutions as the reason the full set matters. A senior who buys only the seat cushion removes tailbone pressure but allows continued lumbar collapse. A senior who buys only the lumbar support maintains spinal curve but continues experiencing tailbone pressure. Neither outcome is what the research recommends. Only the coordinated set delivers the complete postural correction that produces meaningful and sustained comfort improvement. Medical supply retailers charge between $30 and $70 for comparable coordinated cushion sets. Aldi's Finds price this week places this set at a fraction of that range. Now hit that like button right now, because every arrival on this list addresses a real senior health, comfort, or nutrition need. Every single one is priced at a level that makes the alternative look genuinely unreasonable. If this week's Aldi rotation is already going on your shopping list, one tap is all it takes. Because what is coming at number 8 is a nutritional arrival that former Aldi employees are describing as the most surprising health find in this week's entire rotation. 8. Pureway-C Vitamin C Supplement. A Pureway-C formulated vitamin C supplement arrived at Aldi's health section this week. The supplement community has been posting about it since the first confirmation appeared. Pureway-C is not standard ascorbic acid. It is a patented form of vitamin C. Clinical research has demonstrated that it absorbs faster than standard ascorbic acid. It reaches higher plasma concentrations. It stays in the body significantly longer. The difference matters for seniors specifically. Immune function is a concentration-dependent process. So is collagen synthesis. And iron absorption. Same as higher plasma concentration for longer duration produces more of each outcome. Standard vitamin C at an equivalent dose does not deliver the same result. Supplement retailers carrying Pureway-C formulations charge prices that reflect the ingredient's clinical positioning. They also charge for the premium that patented nutritional compounds typically command at retail. Aldi's health section price this week reflects none of that premium. What is coming at number 7 is a food arrival that addresses the nutritional gap most seniors are not aware they carry. The price Aldi attached to it this week makes addressing that gap financially effortless. 7. Organic bone broth in resealable carton. Organic bone broth in a resealable carton arrived at Aldi this week. The senior nutrition community immediately identified it as one of the most complete whole food collagen sources available in mainstream grocery retail. Genuine bone broth is produced through extended simmering of bones. The connective tissue must remain intact during that simmering process. That process releases collagen peptides into the liquid. It also releases glucosamine. and chondroitin, all in a bioavailable form. The body absorbs these compounds more efficiently from bone broth than from isolated supplement versions. For seniors managing joint health, that matters enormously. For seniors managing gut integrity, it matters equally. Skin elasticity and bone density benefit from the same compounds. The organic certification covers the source animals. This means the compounds released during simmering are free from growth hormone residues and antibiotic residues, both of which conventional bone broth contains. Specialty health food retailers charge prices for organic bone broth that make daily consumption a budgeted nutritional investment. Aldi's price this week makes daily consumption a grocery staple decision. The resealable carton format keeps the broth fresh across multiple uses, without the waste that non-resealable formats produce. Now pay very close attention, because what is coming at number 4 starts a sequence of 3 arrivals that represent the most concentrated senior health and comfort value available on any grocery shelf anywhere this week. 4. Simply Nature Organic Turmeric and Black Pepper Capsules. Simply Nature Organic Turmeric and Black Pepper Capsules arrived at Aldi's health section this week. Supplement researchers specifically identify this formulation configuration as the one that produces genuine biological activity. Standard turmeric capsules deliver curcumin at an absorption rate that renders the majority of the dose biologically inactive. Most of it breaks down before it reaches systemic circulation. Black pepper extract changes that entirely, specifically piperine at a minimum concentration. Piperine inhibits the metabolic pathway that breaks curcumin down before absorption. It increases bioavailability by a factor that multiple clinical studies have measured at over 1,000%. 1,000% compared to curcumin consumed without piperine. The Simply Nature formulation includes black pepper extract at the concentration level that research identifies as effective, not the token inclusion that some products use simply to justify the piperine claim on the label. For seniors managing chronic inflammation, this matters significantly. For those managing joint pain, it matters equally. Cardiovascular health and cognitive maintenance respond to bioavailable curcumin as well. Supplement retailers charge prices for clinically dosed turmeric and piperine combinations that make consistent daily supplementation a monthly budget consideration. Aldi's Simply Nature price this week removes that consideration completely. What is coming at number 3 is an arrival that the senior mobility community has been specifically waiting for. What just landed at Aldi exceeded every reasonable expectation for what this price was going to deliver. 3. Crane Compression Sock. Set in medical grade. Medical grade compression socks arrived at Aldi this week under the Crane brand. The set configuration immediately caught the attention of vascular health specialists, and the senior mobility community responded with equal urgency. Compression sock therapy for seniors addresses multiple simultaneous physiological challenges. Venous insufficiency affects a significant proportion of the senior population. It is the progressive inability of leg veins to return blood efficiently to the heart against gravity. It produces ankle swelling. It produces leg fatigue. It accelerates varicose vein progression and also increases deep vein thrombosis risk. Medical-grade compression applies graduated pressure that is highest at the ankle. It progressively reduces toward the knee. This mechanically supports the venous return function that compromised vein walls cannot perform independently. The Crane set arriving this week is specified at the compression level that vascular physicians recommend for the majority of seniors with mild to moderate venous insufficiency. Medical supply retailers charge prices for medical-grade compression socks that make consistent daily replacement a significant monthly expense. Vascular specialists recommend regular replacement to maintain compression performance. Aldi's Crane compression sock set price this week makes daily use and regular replacement financially straightforward. What is at number 2 is something the senior community is describing with the same word in every comment section and every haul video, confirming the find. That word is unbelievable. 2. Ambiano Personal Blender with To-Go Cup. The Ambiano Personal Blender with integrated To-Go Cup arrived at Aldi's Find section this week. The senior nutrition community immediately identified it as one of the most practical small appliance finds of the entire year. Personal blenders address a nutritional access challenge that is specific and significant for seniors living alone. Whole food nutrient density in a liquid format requires no chewing. It requires minimal preparation time. and also provides single-serving portion control. Geriatric nutritionists consistently recommend this approach for seniors managing reduced appetite, for those managing medication interaction with food, those managing swallowing difficulty, and those managing reduced interest in full meal preparation. The motor power on the Ambiano arriving this week handles frozen fruit without strain. It handles raw leafy greens, seeds, and protein powder, without the motor fatigue that underpowered personal blenders exhibit within the first month of daily use. The to-go cup doubles as the blending vessel. The entire process from ingredient loading to consumption involves a single container. No transfer step, no additional washing. Small appliance retailers charge $25 to $50 for personal blenders with comparable motor specifications. Aldi's Ambiano price this week places this find at a point that former employees describe as the most dramatic small appliance value in the current finds rotation. One arrival remains, and the senior community response to what just landed at Aldi in this final category is generating more discussion than anything else in the entire rotation. 1. Specially selected. Aged Balsamic Vinegar of Modena. Aged Balsamic Vinegar of Modena, with the protected designation of origin certification, arrived at Aldi's specially selected section this week. The culinary community responded immediately. The senior nutrition community responded for a completely different reason. Both responses are justified. The culinary reason is straightforward. Genuine aged balsamic vinegar from Modena with PDO certification is produced under regulatory standards that govern the grape variety. They govern the production region, they govern the fermentation process, the minimum aging duration. The unregulated balsamic vinegar category does not require any of those standards. The result is a product with genuine depth and complexity, and the characteristic balance between sweetness and acidity that makes authentic balsamic vinegar one of the most versatile finishing ingredients in any kitchen. It elevates roasted vegetables in a way that generic alternatives cannot replicate. It does the same to grilled proteins, fresh salads, and certain fruit preparations. The nutritional reason is equally compelling for seniors specifically. Authentic balsamic vinegar from Modena contains polyphenol compounds from the Trebbiano and Lambrusco grapes used in its production. Research has connected these polyphenols to antioxidant activity and blood sugar regulation support, with cardiovascular protective effects, and at levels that the acetic acid alone in standard vinegar does not produce. Specialty food importers charge prices for PDO-certified aged balsamic from Modena that make it a pantry item purchased occasionally for special occasions. Aldi's specially selected price this week changes that entirely. The PDO certification on the Aldi bottle is the same certification the expensive bottles carry. The aging process that produced the flavor is the same process. The polyphenol content is determined by the grape variety and the production process, not by the retailer selling the finished product. Former Aldi employees describe the specially selected balsamic as the arrival that generates the longest shelf pause. Shoppers pick it up. So read the certification, check the price, then read the certification again. That pause is the moment of recognition. The recognition that what they are holding should cost significantly more than the number on the shelf tag says. And the recognition that they are going to take it home anyway, because it genuinely should not be possible at this price, and it is here right now. Former employees specifically describe the specially selected aged balsamic as the product that produces the highest rate of return purchasing from first-time buyers. The shopper who uses it once on a roasted vegetable dish or a simple salad understands immediately why the specialty food world charges what it charges for the authentic version, and understands equally immediately that Aldi has made that authentic version available at a price that removes every reason to buy the generic alternative ever again. That is the complete list. 15 new Aldi arrivals this week that seniors specifically need to know about before the shelves empty. These shelves are moving. The window on several of these finds items is measured in days rather than weeks. Thanks for watching. Tell us in the comments which arrival you are heading for first and which one surprised you most this week. Click the next video showing on the left right now to keep tracking every new Aldi arrival that matters for senior health, comfort, and nutrition before the shelf empties. And if you have not subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button right now so you never miss another weekly arrival breakdown that could change what is in your kitchen, your supplement cabinet, and your daily routine.